Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurfauza binti Muhammad Azam. I would like to present my proposal project that is augmented reality jigsaw puzzle using leap motion. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nurfauza binti Muhammad Azam from SCSB. My matric number is A17CS0157. My supervisor is Professor Dr. Muhammad Shafri bin Muhammad Rahim. Let's proceed to the introduction. The aim of the project is to develop augmented reality puzzle game using leap motion. Mobile handheld device users usually rely on the ubiquitous and well-known touchscreen based on the device's leg position and tactical feedback. The importance of gesture-based interface that utilize low-cost consumer-grade input sensor devices for industrial use. There are three objectives of the project. That is to study and analyze the leap motion in augmented reality. Second is to design the application of the augmented reality in leap motion. Third is to evaluate the augmented reality in leap motion. The importance of the project is to enable user to play augmented reality in jigsaw puzzle game using leap motion, so that the user can easily play using a handheld devices without using actual jigsaw puzzle. For the that proceed to literature review. Augmented reality. Augmented reality is allows the user to see the real world with virtual objects superimposed, open or composite in with the real world. According to Carmignani et al. 2010, define augmented reality as a real-time direct or indirect view of a physical real-world environment that has been enhanced by adding visual computer-generated information to it. Based on the figure Paul Migran and Fumio Kishino define, that continuum that spans between the real environment and the virtual environment comprise AR and AV in between, where AR is closer to the real world and AV is closer to pure environment, as you can see in the figure above. Next is comparison between AR and VR. There is similarity between them. There is create powerful 3D interactive visual experience, but the definition is really different. For AR, the technology which allows computer generated visual imagery to exactly overlay physical objects in real time. Whereas the VR is technology which allows the user completely immersed in a virtual world. Interaction between them are AR users perception and interaction with the real world. For VR, completely immerse user in a synthetic world without the real world. For environment, AR is real world environment, meanwhile VR is virtual environment. Hand gesture in leap motion. According Liu et al. 2006 claimed that it is hard to capture such abundant dynamic hand gesture with a monocular video sensor, and this disadvantage limits the performance of video-based hand gesture recognition. In recent years, innovative depth sensors such as the leap motion controller (LMC) and Microsoft Kinect sensor, which provide 3D depth data of the scene, have contributed much to object some segmentation and 3D gesture recognition. The leap motion software recognizes a few movement patterns only, like swipe, tape, and exploitation of leap motion data for gesture recognition purpose is still an almost unexplored field. For the image for this slide is a data accurate by leap motion. The fingertip position refers to 3D position that detected the fingertips, which is N is the number of the recognition finger, C is the center of the palm region in the 3D space, But there are two unit vectors which are hash, that is pointing from the palm center to the fingers, and perpendicular to the palm plane, pointing downward from the palm center. For the jigsaw puzzle, there are two-digit jigsaw puzzle. The instance of the general partial boundary matching problem that has long been challenging problem in pattern recognition and computer vision field since its computerized solution was first introduced by Freeman. 3D jigsaw puzzle provide a familiar and motivating concept for interaction with complex 3D puzzle. In such puzzle, a set of elementary objects is composed to form a specific model. Next slide is about methodology. There is a three phase. First, for project methodology. First phase is focused on studying the hand gesture in the leap motion implement in augmented reality. In this phase, research will conduct about the technologies and applications that wants to be implemented in this project. In this phase will be include how the user interacts with the leap motion and immerse in AR environment. For second phase, there is conduct the jigsaw puzzle game in AR and combined with hand gesture leap motion. It is including 3D objects of the jigsaw puzzle and the hand gesture process in 3D objects. It developing 3D jigsaw puzzle. It will enter game element and also gameplay. After that, there will be AR tracking the result, the 3D jigsaw puzzle game AR application of prototype to be developed. For the last phase is the phase where integrate 3D object using hand gesture in leap motion, implement in the augmented reality and evaluate the process. In this phase, it will be integrated hand motion in leap motion. We implement jigsaw puzzle game in it. The next is requirement analysis and design. Leap motion will enable user to manipulate the digital objects with hand motion. As the leap motion allow user to manipulate 3D objects in an instinctual way. That's all for me. Thank you.